Abu hello. I think I have the right microphone this time. It's always a good start. Alrighty then. Let's angle this down a smidge more. So yeah, I'm sick. So pardon the coughing, sneezing, eyes watering, nose running. I've got Kleenex in hand to deal with all that. But the show must go on. So I really need to get this printer back working again. Demetron, hello. So what happened, for those of you who are not in the Discord, somehow the hot end thermistor on Bumblebee cooked. How that happened, I have no idea. I was printing quite a lot of stuff with it. I printed a bunch of these wedges. So these are actually for the gas can holder on top of my Prado. We went on a trip across country and I took my own fuel with us just in case we didn't hit any gas stations, because gas stations can be hit or miss. So I printed a bunch of these to keep those cans from rattling around. Newsflash, I lost all of them. So this was kind of a moot thing to do, but I printed all these on here. And then I started printing, let me find a crap one from another printer. Inserts. So you can see the filament in this one was just kind of under extruding like crazy. I didn't catch it. It needed to be dried badly. But I tried printing one of these on another printer with the same settings that I had on here. Not work out so well because I designed this for a 0.6 millimeter nozzle, not for a 0.4 that the other printers are printing with. So either way, it came out like crap. And that was because this thing, again, I don't know what happened. So tonight I'm going to, I don't know, figure out what's wrong. I'm gonna pull everything apart here on the front. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a new thermistor on, just kind of loop it over, see if that's what helps it, and if it heats up properly. And then I'm really hoping that the throat is not cooked. I think it's all metal, but I don't remember. So I'm just hoping that it's not totally shot. First things first, I need to rotate the printer because I'm gonna work on this direction and crack. This thing is heavy and I'm not feeling fantastic. Okay. So now you guys at least see the front of that while I'm working on it. All right, how are we doing this today? Let's just go straight at it here. So yeah, it's been an interesting week. Well, I guess an interesting month. So I didn't stream much last month. My mom was here visiting from the US. So that was a lot of fun to have her. And the last few weeks we did a lot of traveling. So I was either like getting back on a Saturday or we were gone, and I was just far too exhausted from driving like dozens of hours and thousands of kilometers to want to do any type of live streaming. So I didn't. I think I do need to take that out. It's the biggest downfall of this design is I don't have short enough screws. I need to get shorter screws installed here. Okay. Those other side need to be shortened too, or taken out. Yep. Okay. That's out of the way now. Where'd that bolt go? There it is. Put you back in here so I don't lose you. Okay. So now, oh, it's broken. That's why it's, or is it mostly broken? Kind of broken? Either way, I gotta get this off. Yep, I gotta take the fan off now. And then, we can get to the thermistor to get that out. I really hope I have another one of these. Don't think I have ones with the quick connects like this has. Why are these bolts so long, Shane? Come on. Ah, great. Okay. So now, there's a little bit of filament in there, which is fine. Question is, I can't take it apart. Sweet. That's helpful. It is an all-metal hot end. Sweetness. But you can definitely see where it charred the filament when it decided to go nuclear on me. And I only noticed because it started smoking. Well, not so, I mean, like, you know, you get that like steam and you're like, oh yeah, that plastic is melting at way too high a temperature. I mean, it still has connection. So let's see if we can get that. I'm going to use the iFixit kit because the issue with heating and cooling this metal, these metal bolts over time, they get weak. And you got to use an actual flat bit to open it up. I need those pliers. So, okay. So now what we need to do is, let me see if I have another one of those thermistors. 3D stuff. So I have some that are fully terminated. These are all terminated ones. Gosh dang it. I might have to re-terminate these. But for today's test, we can just do this. Put this in that way. Although this won't, I need you to go in more, dude. Okay, that does not go in enough. The issue with these volcano blocks is they get so doggone close to the, I think these are all Winston's. They get so close to the cooling, to the heat sink, you know, it makes it tough to got another basket of parts here. The issue is that all the legit E3D stuff comes with them on a like a hot swap connector, but all the clones come with them as one solid thing, and none of this stuff in here is E3D, which it shouldn't be. It's not labeled E3D drawer. Okay, let's try a different one, see if we can get it to fit. I'm not sure, Brandon, at all, honestly. I mean, it looks okay. It looks a bit beat up. Like, I mean, I've had this thing forever. So what's the resistance supposed to be on one of these? Because I guess I could test the resistance of it. Like, it's obviously doing something. This is going to be hard to get to in there. Come on. Like that, and like that. Getting 101 ohms. 101K. 101. Let's see if I can Google that real quick. So E3D. 100K. Well, it is 100K. So 100K is 100K. So this says it's good then. It doesn't make any sense. Why are you telling me you're good if you're not functioning properly? Come on. 110 is what my clones are reading. So I wonder if it's the cable then. Which, I mean, honestly, the E3D cables are usually, they're pretty legit, honestly. Well, let's take the reading from the board. So if I was a thermistor, where would I be? Because good gravy, I don't remember on this board at all. That's the heated bed thermistor down there. Hot end thermistor, there you are. Okay, let's take a reading here. So, go that side, go this side. We're getting 114 ohms. Which, yeah, I don't know. Is that, could it be the heater? What's the resistance of a heater? You can always check that out. This is a 30 watt heater resistance. Testing your heater cartridge. Acceptable resistance is 8.6 to 10.6 ohms. So if we go well, that's 13 when it's connected to the board. Let me get it off the board and give it a shot again. Okay, so this side to, come on, this side. I'm getting 13.9 to 14. So over the recommended resistance of 8.6 to 10.6. The lower the resistance, the more effective the heater is heating. Okay, so let's grab another heater. This is that's all, is that all 24 volt? Yeah, that's 24 volt. So I need to find a 24 volt heater, which are these guys here. It's this one. 12 volt. Got a lot of 12 volt ones hanging around. Can never keep up with them. Okay, come on. Come on out of the bag. Come on. All right, so here's a new heater. Newish at least. And already terminated. And this guy is reading. Oh Christ, 15 ohms. Well, that's higher than the other one. I don't know if that's any better or worse. That one's definitely not a new one. So here's a new one, never used, still has the things on it. So let's go that side to that side. And our reading is 15.5 ohms. 14 and 15, 15.5. I don't know if that's right or not. That doesn't make any sense. Your 20 volt reader reads 19 ohms. Okay. Well, none of mine read that. So I don't really know what to do except to do it. So I'm going to grab this guy here. And I'm going to try a different heater and we'll try to heat it up and see what happens. Where's it going at? There it is. So, that guy, and that guy. Twisty, twisty. Okay. I'm going to get this. And we're going to try to put it in the heater block. Although this thing did cook itself, so getting this out is going to be a challenge. Man, I don't know how to get this thing out. Aside from just turning it on and see what happens. Because now that it is cooled, well, we can try to hit with the hammer. Let's see what happens to that. So we're gonna do like this, like this. This is gonna be super difficult to do. There we go. Man, look at that. Hot dog. Okay, so this heater, you went too far. You need to go right like there. And then no, we gotta, oh my goodness, just gently clamp. There we go. Okay, there's that. We're gonna put the heatsink on. Oh, no, 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 nope, 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 nope. We're gonna do the original thermistor back in. If I can get it in there. I'm gonna block the road for a minute because I can see from before where I had issues trying to get this thing to stay in. So, okay. Let's just get, let's put the doohickey back on here. Okay. And then put that stuff back out of the way. Let's do it like this. No, I'm going to pull that out. So we're just going to see what happens. I need a power cable now. This guy is not long enough. That's not an extension. Where'd my extension go? Probably put it away. I don't know why I keep putting it away, because I use it all the time. That's not it. No, no. No, 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 no. Oop. Wait, nope. Here's one. Oh. Oh, that did not help my head at all. Oh, Jesus. All right. So, let's see. Turn those off for now. All right. So, I now need Teletran to come up so I can connect to this guy and heat it up, see what happens. Let me get my other pair of pliers so I can grab this thing without severely burning my hand. fast lane. Nope, 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 didn't want to do that. I know, you can't get that one. Let's go to Bumblebee. Oh, the thermistor's definitely not working now. Did I plug in the right one? That one or that one? Nope, that was it. Plugged in the wrong thing. Restart firmware. Okay, with the red lights, calm down. Oh, it's so bright. So bright. Okay. Extruder, give me 220. Make it so. I really want to get that filament pulled out of there too. I wonder if it's just like me reseating it, but this is with the new heater though. That's what I gotta remember. Gotta remember this is a new heater. I do not want to have to pull a new heater through this. It's one thing, replacing stuff on this is not the funnest because this whole big deal up here, it's definitely on the annoying side. All right, so we're at 100C now. I wonder if my temperature probe goes that high. Where did my temperature probe go? I put it somewhere. I don't know where it is now. Oh, it's right there. Does it go that high? Oh, it's reflective, so it won't work. Can't say I didn't try. 175. Definitely smelling it again. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything out of the normal now. Where before, I mean, it was instantly starting to like smell, and it was struggling getting up to temperature. So I'm gonna say it's the heater. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and turn the heater off, and we're going to cool it back down like that. Cool. All right, so definitely heater. So I guess I can try and fish it through by just connecting the leads, taping them to here, and then pulling the old one out. Will probably be the easiest route to go. But now I got to give that a minute or two to cool down because it's freaking hot. But that was my issue, was struggling getting to temperature. And then even though the graph, you know, when I'm looking at, let me pull this up here this way. So whenever I would pull up this and I would set it to 220, it would get to like 208, 209 and would never kind of break through. And then I was looking at it and you could see like steam coming out of it. I'm like, oh, that's getting way hotter than that. And it's just not registering. So I think that does it right there. Oh, good gravy. I'm ready for this to be over. Now I'm ready to feel better. Well, this is, wait, that's all the 24 volt ones, right? Yeah, those ones are 12 volt. Like, I have enough storage to, like, keep 12 and 24 volt in places, but, like, I don't have enough storage to keep them in different drawers. Although I have 3 left now. So I really need to consider buying some more 24 volt heaters, because all of my printers are now 24 volt. Oh, my goodness. You have to give me 1 second here. Okay. It sounds like a thermistor issue, but it heated up without a problem this time. So I'm going to just switch this out and go with that for now. I'm feeling all right. It hasn't been bad, except it's been like literally the worst head cold of my life. Is pretty much what it's been. A lot of sinus pressure makes my eyes water a lot. All right, it's cool enough now. But yeah, I mean, it's been annoying more than anything else, honestly. It's just been super annoying. Doesn't seem like any of my kids got sick. It was just me and the wife. The wife first, and then I got it. And then my mom was able to leave. She's not still gotten sick, so that's also good. But mainly it's just I don't want any of the kids to get sick. Okay, can this... I wonder how easily I can pull that through. Oh, I got it zip tied up the wazoo. I forget. I like to do that, and I forget to. Okay, so let's turn this off because those fans are loud and annoying. Okay, so I also don't understand why does this is a what's on tip of my tongue? What is it? The board here. Oh my goodness, what is the name of the board in here? It's one of those Wi-Fi ones. Why can I think of the name of this board? Duet 2 Wi-Fi, that's what it is. Why is it the Duet 2 Wi-Fi? The heater terminals are tiny. They're almost like, they're tiny little screw down terminals. I don't understand it at all, honestly. It's pretty insane how small they are. But I do have this thing crazy cable managed, so... That's all that. Now, does this pull freely? Not freely, but maybe enough to be able to pull it. I don't know. But we're definitely going to try, because it makes my life easier. They closed the WeDo community. Did I edit the firmware? No, I did not edit the firmware on that one. I think there's only one person I've seen online who has edited the firmware. Oh, what was their name? I found it like early in my research when I was working a lot with that printer. But I've not printed with that printer in a while, actually. I need to. There's some dual color stuff that I've been wanting to do. Kind of been putting off for a while now, but yeah, I just haven't done it yet. All right, so we're going to get a little bit of tape. Black electrical tape. Went behind a paywall and then said you can't join it. That's super crap. Oh, it's the community one. Ah, yes. Okay. That is a very interesting community page, honestly, because it's built just like how they built the mono price select mini pages. Which was, those were pretty sketch in their own. I hope I can pull it through like this. Make my life just so much easier. Okay. Oh, there's no way this is gonna work. Nope, there's no way it's gonna work. There's way too much friction. There's way too much friction up here. Yeah, but that community page is basically someone's like, I'm smarter than everybody else, so I'm gonna create this thing, and then doesn't share it with anybody. Okay, fine. We're gonna have to clip the entire shebang. It's still way too hard. So come back out. Christ, I unplugged something. Ugh. Which version of firmware are you looking for? Because I wonder if I still have it. I unplugged something. I unplugged this. Okay, you need to stop pulling stuff around. Okay, I'm gonna have to just do it. I use a giant zip tie to keep the form of it. Two of them actually there. Your extruders run reverse, just flip the cables. If your extruders are running in reverse, just, I mean, that's the quick and dirty thing to do, is just flip your cables around. Goodbye. So if that's like that, all right, we have to put this together and then. All right. So first is this Just like that. And then we put this on like that. And we put this on. Like that. We'll need to tighten that up, but I can do that later. Just want to get all this back together so I can redo all the cables. Yeah, I think that's what it is. If you just switch, you know, your red, green, blue, black, and just flip the orientation of them, it'll go the other way. Okay, so there's that. And then now, fan. I think one day I should do a different hot end mount for this thing. Someone was trying to adapt the Franken shuttle for this. The Franken shuttle was for the FT5 that, oh, good gravy, I can't remember the guy's name that created that years ago. But I re-uploaded it because he stopped all that. Why don't you want to go to your home? My God, go in the hole. I mean, reversing those will at least get you back to a functional printer. Should, at least, in theory. Okay, so now you go there. You guys go around and like that. Okay, so now we're at a point where I can start getting all of this back to the way it should be. Okay, so all of you. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't have a zip ties in my hand. Okay. I wonder, I should probably, I mean, I do give this a lot of space. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to tighten up the BL Touch cables as well. Just a little snug. Okay. And now for the hard part, which is finding all those wires and pulling them. Okay, So I'm gonna put not this because this gets sticky. Just get a little piece of gaffer's tape, put them on these connectors, just so they stay seated. Because that's honestly the worst thing is your connectors pop out. And gaffer's tape is sticky, but it does not leave a residue, which is incredibly annoying. All right, which way are you going now? Let's start with the back, I guess. This way. You have to go further down on those cables. Forgot about that. More like that. There we go. Get to the end. There it is. Run my finger back the other way. The sleeving is nice because it's a pain to work with. Such a pain. I want you to get up in there. Please. Okay. Now for these guys, which maybe I'm going to go and replace these. They've been in there for a couple years now. These the same ones? No, these are not. Oh, do I not? Oh, I do have more of those. That's what I say. Wow. Oh, excuse me. Okay, we got two new ones now. Fire in the hole. Ooh. Knock that off. Is that the way that goes? Yeah. Okay. And then the other one. like a net. Then need a zip tie through here. And I need a couple more. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad so far. And this just ensures that the cables have a nice strain relief on them and they don't droop and mess up a print or something like that. Come on. I'm actually quite proud of myself for these strain relief parts. Work out quite well. At least in theory, I don't know. I never had a problem, so I'm going to guess that they do work out well. Okay. A couple more on here now. Do one more up here for good measure. Around a little bit. And then down here, I don't know what I'm going to do with you here. Big old zip tie coming through there. Okay. So now I can go ahead and reattach these thermistor probes. 1, 2. Tighten those in. I need to get a bunch more zip ties. Now I just got to cable manage back here for a hot second. You stay on there. Push the extra through there and do one more here. Just so many wires back here. Also doesn't help that like I still have like some old stuff back in there that I've never taken out because it is far too much work. I always worry as well, like when I cut zip ties, like, am I gonna cut a wire? Am I gonna like slip? Oh, it's always a constant concern. Sorry for headphones users, but man's got a cough. Okay, well, let's get this thing reattached. Oh, I can go this way. I didn't pull it all the way forward. There we go. I do have to reprint this carriage because also this bolt back here, this nut wants to just twist. So I have to like hold it in so that I can then tighten this front plate down like that. All right, so I guess now the question remains is, will it print? Don't throw that, fix it away. That'd be stupid. All right, let's get the power back here. This has 4 wires, none are colored correctly, and they have green patterns. Supply with return must be. So I would just literally just take whatever the 4 are and then flip them around. No, you don't. There's no ground on motors. You have 2 pair of wires, one for each coil in the motor. That's why there's 4 cables. So, do I have something nearby? Do I have a motor nearby? That's not going to help. One bit. I can't find anything quickly enough without truly digging into stuff right now. Just trust me. Just switch the 4 wires around. It should be good. They just didn't color them right because cheap companies will use just black wires and not color-coded wires because color wires are more expensive. Man, the front panel here is dusty. All right, can we home everything? Everything's still reporting properly. That's positive. Okay, so now I want to do the extruder at 210 and see what happens. But yeah, before many of us started like really modifying our printers, we if you wanted to do like an extruder change, say you wanted to go to a BMG where it rotates the other way, the easy way to do it is just switch your connector around without recompiling firmware, because getting firmware back in the day was pretty difficult. So we would just flip it around. I do need to push out that broken filament. I was using some older stuff in here, and or no, that's all of it. It was older filament that was also not quite dry, so this has been in the dryer for a couple days now. So the second roll of Ziltech Jesse metallic PLA, and I'm still pretty unhappy with the results. I never know if it's me screwing it up. I mean, I see other people print with this filament well. And then there's me screwing it up. I don't know. Oops, don't do that. Oh, there's that. So it's coming out all right. No popping, buzzing, hissing, or anything like that. Let's, we need to redo the Z offset. So I need to move, adjust dashboard layout. I need console up there. Exit. All right. So probe, calibrate. Okay, so we're doing test Z equals -1. Oh, I forgot a Z in there. Point. We'll do 0.2s. A piece of paper here somewhere. I got this guy here. Ooh. 1. That's pretty slick right there. Okay. Accept. Save config. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and start a print. See how the first layer goes down and go on from there. So let's go back to my last print. Nope, I need to send this other one to it. I need to reslice it. At least they made the pin connector easy to swap. Oh, there you go. Let me know how it goes. I'm still be on for a little while. Oh, I need to download the new push slicer. I need to go to the desktop, front drawer, 2 slot. Let's go down to BLV. Center that. Slice. All looks good. Hey, Mancubus, how you doing? So we're doing PLA. Slice that. Oh no, okay, need to go here. Need to detect thin walls. Slice again. And make it so. We'll see how this goes. How long did that take so far? We've been at it a little over an hour now. All right. See how everything heats now. So far, behavior seems better. So, while I'm waiting for this, if anybody has any questions or anything, feel free to ask while I start to clean up a smidge. I need to move that camera. I ended up really not liking this setup here. There's the USB. Just throw it on there with the rest of the stuff. Okay, put these ones back in here. Come here, trash can. Takes the bed and this big chunky bugger to heat up a smidge. Well, to heat up at all, really. Bits of filament on the thing there. Where do you go? You go here. You go here. You go here. Put the fix-it kit away. Oh, put the meter away now. I can't tell you guys how nice it is to have a wall to be able to put tools and supplies and things on. Makes my organization so much better. Because I just know where everything on the wall goes. It goes in its spot. And it's spot only. Oh! The extension was sitting right there on the shelf. Now I'm an idiot. I'll put this one away then. this is going to be thrown away because I don't know why I even kept this. Failed print. You need to go in the Raspberry Pi bin. So for now, you're going to go here, and I'm getting a little bit lightheaded. You stop bending down. Hello, where are we at now? We're at 57. Can I change this to 60? Will that work? Nope. Well, the bed leveling this does take forever though too, because I do it every time. I do it nice and slow so that it's accurate. I'm not one of those like, especially the bed's also huge, so I want to take its time. I'm not one of those people I need to print right away, except when I'm on live stream. I'm like, print already. You can't have it both ways, Shane. One of these days I should look at working on this again a little bit. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or fix it till it does break. It's usually how it goes with printers. Fix it till it's broke again. Where'd that other battery go? I need to charge the other wireless battery. Oh, but from the last stream I did in the last month, I did finally get a, it's a crap print, because again, the filament that this is right now, I don't know if it was wet or the filament just printed like crap. But I got the charging base to work just perfectly well with my batteries. It just fits in there oh so nicely. I just in the mail got a double charging cable deal. I haven't even opened it up yet. So the idea is that this was just a single one that I made to test. The idea is to have this be too thick, and then the second one be for the thicker batteries that I have. And they both, I can charge it off. Oh, sweet, it does have a big lead. I was worried that the distance between this splitter and this was going to be really close, but it's actually quite far. So now it's just, I have to make the hole a bit bigger because it doesn't fit this cable. But the idea behind it, it's pretty thick. It's way too tight. Anyways, so I'm gonna have both of those together. The two cables will run in there for each one of them side by side, and then I'm gonna have this just sitting on my desk. So I might end up taking the cable instead of out the side, take it out this way instead. It's just trial and error now, but now I gotta measure this, make this hole here fit that snugly. It's pretty close, honestly, but there is a lip in there that it keeps hitting. I think it's that. I might be able to just file it. I'll wait for this. Why not? Get a file, flat blade file. I think it's gonna be more than filing. Yeah, it's gonna need more than filing. So I'll remeasure this and reprint using better filament. And then I should have my charging base finally done. But I'm glad the cable finally came in. It's a thick boy too. These are much thicker because these do 100 watts each. Which is fantastic. A little over halfway now in the bed leveling process here. Check messages real quick. My wife is camping. It looks like they're having a good time though. All right, let me just get my baby stepping here set. Okay. So just in case I need to baby step it at all, I can. Because I just re-leveled the bed. It should be good, but don't really know. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? I'm all right. Hopefully, you got the printer working here. We're getting up now. We're at 210, get up to 220. And then we'll be printing. Hopefully. That looks about right. Yep. Do need to change up some of the settings on this thing. Such a big printer, I don't need one loop's fine, one high is fine. I'm doing all right. It comes in waves, honestly, too, like massive, massive sinus pressure, headache, eyes are watering. But other than that, that's really the extent of it. I was telling Brandon it's just a really, really bad head cold is what it ends up being. Hey, Baloo. I do need to change the perimeter count too. The perimeters are, oh God, 4. 2 with this big old nozzle's enough. And the cough every now and then is equally annoying. Well, Blue, I just got the printer working. So I'm just doing a test print of basically it's a drawer insert. I got some new drawers on my shelf over there for some Lego pieces. And they're just great big drawers, little Lego pieces. So I wanted to print out some inserts for them. So I spent, 10 minutes in Fusion and drafted up some sectioned ones and things like that to put in there. So it's a pretty quick and easy print. I also wanted to check this filament and see how it was doing. Clearly it was just wet filament because it seems to be printing okay now. So, and we're not smoking the filament, so that's also pretty good. Can't really complain about that. So I do wonder, because looking at this thermistor, the heater cartridge almost seems fused. Like the two sides of the lead, I think, may have shorted each other, melted together somehow. Again, how any of that happens, I have no idea. But that is what I think happened. I think something happened with the heater cartridge, and it was struggling to heat up, but somehow cooking the block. Excuse me. Oh, man. Well, I think I did what I set out to do today, and I think I'm going to call it there because I'm done with all these bright lights. I'm ready to turn them off for a little while. Take some more medicine. But yeah, thanks for those who came to hang out. Theodore, I hope you get your WeDo X40 back up and running. And yeah, so next weekend, I will not be around next weekend. We're camping, doing a long camp out, so I will not be around. But the following weekend, hopefully I will be, not really sure yet. But now that school's back and we're back big in scouting, so we're busy with all that stuff. Especially on the weekends and whatnot. So I thank you guys for joining. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining in. If you want to support the channel, check out the links down below. Otherwise, join the Discord and chat with me and all the team there. And I'll see you all next time.